find something about a Python course here. I think it's a very good thing to do if you're a beginner. I found that you need to create a Microsoft account learner. It's not the common one. You need to create a Microsoft learner email. After you do that, you can do free courses of the Python. I was searching something about the courses or something to learn more better because it's very hard. You try to learn it by yourself. It's gonna work, but if you have something to guide you, gonna be easy to understand. So here is it. We found it. So let's go. Python is one of the most popular and fastest growing programming language in the world. So this is very good. Python is very good first language to understand. So here, I already checked about it. It's very like a simple tasks for do, and after you complete, I think you're gonna get a certification. I think so. It's good. Let's go. What is Python? Python is one of the most popular programming language in the world, created in the early 1990. Python can be employed for a wide ranges of the users, from automating repetitive tasks and writing web apps to building machine learning models and implementing neural networks. Researchers made a Mexican oh baby, and data scientists in particular like Python because of the rich and easy to understand syntax and the wide range and open sources package available. That's cool, baby. I don't wanna read all this shit. I'm gonna just read the what I need, and then let's go. Running Python code. Python is interpreted the language which is reduces and edit, test, debug cycle because there is no compilation step required. In order to run Python apps, you need a runtime environment interpreter to execute the code. Most of the runtime environment supports two ways to execute Python code. Interactive mode. In this mode, each command you type is interpreted and executed immediately. And you see the result each time you press enter. The interactive mode is the default mode if you don't pass a file name to the interpreter. Alright, and the script mode, in the script mode you put of the set Python statements into a text type file with a .py extension. You then run the Python interpreter and point at the file. So I already know that because I was checking this first time. So I was using this type here, and I was confusing why I cannot press enter and do another syntax because it was interactive mode. Okay, Python implementation. Python is licensed under the OSI open source license, and there's a several implementation available depending on your needs. Here are a few of the options available. C Python, the reference implementation. Alright. Anaconda is specialized Python distribution and tailored for scientific programming tasks such as data science and machine learning. Iron Python is an open source implementation of that. Let's go. And Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is a web-based interactive programming environment that supports various programming languages including Python. Jupyter notebooks are widely used in research and academia for mathematical modeling, machine learning, statistical analysis, and for teaching and learning how to code. Let's go, baby. You will see the Azure code shell to develop with Python in this module. Azure, I don't know what is this shit, but the summary has links to download and install Python on your local computer. Once you complete this module. Oh, already did this shit. Let's go. Use REPL. Sometimes you want to try out a piece of the code without having to create a file for it first. For those occasions, it's a good idea to use built-in program called REPL. which lets your type show the statement and have those statements evaluated. Hey, baby. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. No. Python supports interactive console experience, which allows you to type in the comments to receive results immediately. This experience is sometimes referred to as readable print loop. Readable print loop. REPL. I don't know what is this shame. Honestly, REPL. Let me write again. Sometimes you want to try some piece of the code without having a create a file. Okay, just when I try some code and I don't want to create a file for do this, just do for this. Okay, so for those occasions, it's a good idea to use a build program called REPL. Oh, let's go. What can he do? With the WebPL, you can do more things you would be able to do in a in a code file. For example, run and evaluate statements. You can have the WebPL evaluate a statement like so. 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, and what the fuck? Declare variables and functions. You can also create a variable and functions, and WebPL will remember that they exist should you try to use them later. PI equal 3 and PI. If I type PI, this okay, understand. Oh, let me open the visual. I forgot visual something. Visual. Oh, this one. All right, baby. I'm gonna rename this shit. Microsoft course. Maybe I need something, so I'm gonna type this. I'm gonna create this file for this shit. And that's it. Using help. The WebPL was not built in a help function. You can look at the keywords and the functions. They generalize it. Syntax for these functions. Help and object. Okay, I can just type this shit. Help. Here. Oh, let me kill this shit first. Help. Help what? Parentheses. Brackets. Object. And I close it. That's it. That's cool, babe. Oh, here's it. Help an object. Class list. Oh, I need something else. This is terrible. Oh, this is a help when I already created some REPL comments. Maybe. Like if I create some help, here's a help. But if I create a comment here like a PI equal. Oh shit. I cannot. Oh. Oh, I can do that. Let's go. Alright. If I kill this shit and run this shit. No, nothing. I don't know. Alright. Happy mother string. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something. Just a second. Python basic. Copy that shit. Okay, now I'm here. Let's go. Okay. Interactive help console. If you don't pass an argument to help function, Python will start an interactive help object. You enter the interactive help console by typing help. This command will list some basic instructions on how to use the help system. From here you can just type an element you're interested in. For example, by typing string, you get information about the topic is string, which looks like something like this. A collection. Okay, but I don't need actually because I have this one here. I think. Let's go. Variables and basic data types in Python. A variable are one of the building blocks of the program writing in Python. Variables hold data in memory. They have names and they can be referenced by those names. Variables also have types which specify what a type of data they can store, such as string and integer. It is an integer, a number, I think. And they can be used in expressions that use operators such as plus and minus to manipulate their values. Let's go, babe. Variables. In Python, a variable is declared and assigned a value using a segments operator equal. The variable is one of the left hand side of the operator. Okay, I know that. And the value being assigned, which can be expressions such as 2 plus 2 and can even include another variables. Variables is on the right side, for example. Alright, I know that. These examples assign numbers of two variables, but numbers are just one of several data types Python supports. Notice there is no type declared for the variables. Oh, what? Notice there's no type. Variables is just no type. Okay, this is no type. The type is just in the right side of the something, I think. Okay. Python is dynamically typing language, meaning the variable type is determined by the data assigned to it. In the previous example, the x and y and z variables are integers types. Integer types capable of storing positive and negative whole numbers. Oh, x and y is an int. Don't matter if it is a letter, is an int in this case. I don't know, maybe. Variable numbers, variable names are case sensitive and can use any letter, numbers, okay, and the underscore character. However, they can start with a number. Okay, also in the variables, I cannot start using number. I need to use a letter first. I cannot start with using number. Oh, this is an important thing. Working with numbers. Most programs manipulate numbers. Computers treat integers numbers and decimal numbers differently and consider the following code: x equal 1, x equal 1 and floating point. I know that float. Okay. And Python creates integers for a built-in data type called int and decimal floating point numbers and instance of a float. Python and built-in type functions return a variable data type that Python built-in type function returns a variable data type. The following code output data types. Okay. Class int. Class float. Okay. Okay. If I like I use this one here and 1.0, the Python gonna understand, gonna like a determinant. This shit is float. Okay. The addition of the 0.0 to the end of the 1 makes a large difference in how the programming language treats a value. This is important to know. Oh, this course is very good because you can like knowing all the process what this little thing means. Because the most difficult part for beginners, I think, and what I have is understand what the Python understanding when I type something. The data types impacts how the value is stored in the memory, how the processor's CPU heart handles the data when evaluating expressions, how the data relates to other data, and what kinds of operation you can perform with it. Okay. Working with booleans. Another common data type is in the booleans type, which holds the value true or false. Okay. X is true. Print type X outputs class bool. Internally, bool is treated as a special type an integer. Technically, true has a value of 1 and false has value of 0. Okay. Typically, booleans aren't used to perform mathematical operations, whether they use them to make decisions, whether they are used to make decisions and perform branching. Okay. So, it's made for doing decision and perform branching. Nevertheless, it's interesting to understand the relationship between types. Okay, many times are nothing more than specialized versions of the more general types. Integers are subsets of floating point numbers, and booleans are the subset of integers. Okay, subset of integers. So the booleans you can't type. The booleans is like a number, but have a mask here. Something should not like is not a number, but true is 1 and false is 0. Is like a number, but it's not. But it is in, but it's not. Okay. Working with strings along with numbers. Strings are among the most commonly used data types. A string is a collection of zero or more characters. 0 or more characters. 0 characters? How you gonna collect data of something is none? Right. The string are commonly declared using single quotation marks, but you can also use a double quotation. How say that shit? Quotation. Oh shit! I just wanna hear. Oh baby. Quotation. Oh baby.
Quotation.
It's quotation. Okay, quotation. I'll say that she quotation marks, but you can also use double quotation marks. X. This is a string. Print X output. This is a string. Okay, this is a string. Okay, and print type X output class string. Class string. I didn't send this green part here. I'm on the. You can also use the double quotation marks. I didn't send this code here, honestly. Why are you gonna use type X inside the parentheses? Why are you not gonna use X? Along with numbers, strings are among with the commonly used data types. A string is a collection of 0 or more characters. Strings are commonly declared using single quotation marks, but you can also use double quotation marks. Quotation. Okay, I miss it here. It's quotation. It's same.
Quotation.
Quotation. Single quotation marks. Quotation marks. Maybe marks make a difference here. Marks. Oh. It's about this quotation. You guys say quotation marks to this shit here. I thought this is a comma, but whatever. Quotation marks. Here, this quotation. Baby, why you didn't say it before? You can add strings to the other string and operation known as a concatenation. Concatenation with the same plus operator that adds two numbers. Concatenation. X equal hello plus. Okay, wait a second. This is so. It's so confusing, this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I open an end here. Open end. and open-end. What the heck? I didn't get this shit. You learn more string is another lesson, including how to parse them and how to manipulate them in various ways. You also learn about other important data types such as lazy, which is a store collection of data are and are frequently used to hold collections of the string. Print to the console. In Python, the print function, which is one of more than 60 functions built into the language, output text on the screen. The following statement display hello world on the screen. Okay. The argument passes to print a string, which is one of the fundamental data types in Python used to store and manage text. By default, print outputs a new line character and the end of the line, so that subsequent call the print starts on the next line. Okay. Oh, what is this shit? Oh, exercise. The sandbox for this module is currently unavailable. We are working on resolving this in the meantime. You may able to complete this module extra using your personal subscription, but charges may apply and you may have to modify my instructions of subscription for my information. I don't fucking care. Let's go. Try your first Python statement. Python supports an interactive console experience which allows you to type in the commands and see the results immediately. In the code shell console, okay, type Python to start Python interpreter and the interactive mode. Right, you should see output similar something like. Okay, I can use the shell like I say, like a call load the shell. No, I'm gonna use CMD and fuck this shit. Let's go. Python. Alright, and after that, this fucking thing here is the interpreter waiting for you to type a Python command. Are you waiting for me? You are so kind, baby. Type the following statement into the interpreter. Print hello world. Oh, I already did this shit, but I'm gonna do it again because this hello. Oh shit. Let me use this one. Hello. It's oh baby. We are looking for. Why can't I just type this shit, baby? Oh, this one. Oh, I cannot use? What the heck? Indeterminate neutral. Oh, maybe. What idea? I can't use this. It's better. Hello. We are looking for. Let's go. And should echo the text directly back to you, then create another prompt waiting for the next command. Declare and output variables. Type the following code to declare a variable. Okay, pi equal 3.14. I declare it. Type the name of variable pi to echo the value pi. Oh baby, pi. Oh baby, thank you. Output input. Let's go. Reading keyboard input. Many programs are interactive. Supporting interactivity means you have a program that runs differently. Depending on the input, the person inputting data to a program is usually a user, but it can be another program. Oh, that's cool. And there are many ways to send input to the program. Two common ways are via graphical interface on a console. Oh, that's cool. User input. For Reading input from the keyboard. Python provides the input function. Input reads what the user types on the keyboard and returns in a string. Here's an example that combines input and print to capture a person name and displaying it on the screen. And name equal input, enter your name. Input. Okay, print name. The string passes an argument to the input function in the prompt the user will see. Okay? In this example, you are asking the user to type their name, enter your name. Once the users type a name and presses enter, the input functions will return, and the function return value is the text the user typed it. And that text is assigned to the variable name. The name variable is then used as an input or argument to the print function, which will output the name the user entered. You can also call the input function without a parameter. How? Oh, like this one. I can just say input. Name equal input. And print name. Oh, what the heck? The problem will behave almost the same as the first one. The difference in the print by default adds a new line to the output. I didn't get this shit. Like, print is this shit here. What's her name? Name equal input. And print name. Okay, I get it. The user gonna type something. This is not the input function here, but when the user types something, the Python gonna understand this is equal name. And when the print name, and the Python gonna print this name, that user already entered here. Okay. 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 Shit. That's cool. Okay, the video will be until here, and we can keep going. And after another day, just a little thing to understand. I'm gonna keep going after. I don't wanna do so much. I cannot go like a 2 hours studying something. I need to take a break, and I'm gonna keep going today and another time. And that's it, baby. Let's go.